Whoa! A pink player hits the floor near the center circle, and the dark side is already shifting left. No ball in sight, so this feels like a brief reset. But the tension is still buzzing after all those goals.
Oh, yeah. Just see the first time. I mean, worst case, I can just send you the video.
Here we go again. Set piece danger on the right edge of the box. Pink and black are packed in tight, and that keeper is braced on the line. This could explode in a heartbeat. Goal! Black strike first, and Vancouver leads 1-0. They burst through midfield, and the pink defense is scrambling to catch up. Pink are probing patiently at the top of the arc, looking for that tiny crack. Black's wall is compact and disciplined in front of goal. One slip, and this whole thing can ignite again. Goal! Vancouver strikes again and takes the lead 2-1. What a huge swing in this first half. Pink are flying, and SF Calheat are suddenly chasing. Pink number 9 is lurking at the top of the arc. And that ball on the right sideline is a dangerous trigger point. SF Calheat are packed in tight. Vancouver are probing. And one sharp pass could blow this whole shape wide open. Pink are working that right wing again, and SF Calheat are DR-opping bodies into the box. This is danger time. One clean release, and Vancouver can carve them open. Vancouver are working it around the left side now. Patient, but dangerous. SF Calheat are packed around the box. Every lane clogged. One slip, and this thing explodes again. Cool. Vancouver punishes them again, and it's 3-1. What a ruthless surge in this first half. They are absolutely sliking through SF Calheat right now. Goal! SF Calheat answer back instantly. It's 3-2 now. What a furious response from orange and black. And this match is suddenly alive again. Pink number 7 is probing at the top, but that pass left has to be perfect. Black. Cool! Vancouver strikes again, and it's 4-2. What a killer response after that SF Calheat push. The pink shirts are keeping the pressure cranked up. Black are probing from the left sideline, trying to crack this pink wall. Vancouver are compact and alert, but one sharp swing to the top could unlock everything here. Pink is trapped near the corner. Two defenders pinning them tight. This is a huge pressure moment. One slip and SF Calheat can pounce. SF Calheat are working it patiently on the right side. Vancouver's pink wall is set and waiting. One gap, one split second, and this whole half can flip again. Vancouver are probing again at the top of the arc, and SF Calheat are packed in tight at the 6-meter line. One quick swing or a sharp cut here could crack this defense wide open. Vancouver are working it patiently in the left attacking half, and SF Calheat are packed in tight at the top of the box. This next pass is everything. One sharp cut and they could carve out a huge chance. Vancouver are edging forward again on the right side, but SF Calheat are crowding the lane and making every inch a battle. The keeper is set at the post. One wrong touch here, and this turns into absolute chaos. Black are probing again at the top of the arc, but Vancouver's pink wall is locked in at the 6-meter line. One clean lane, and this turns dangerous in a heartbeat. SF Calheat are circling patiently again, trying to pry open that left side wall. Vancouver's defense is packed and disciplined, but one slick pass could still ignite a huge chance. Goal for Vancouver. They punish them again, and it's 6-3 now. What a statement. The pink shirts are taking control of this match. Vancouver are probing on the right side again, but SF Calheat are shrinking the space and clogging every lane. One quick swing or a brutal cut, and this pressure could explode into a chance. Vancouver are working it patiently at the top of the arc, but SF Calheat are packed in and refusing to blink. One sharp burst here, and this 6-3 gap could get dangerous fast. Vancouver are probing the right edge again, slicing the ball across the top with real purpose. SF Calheat are shutting every lane down, but one slip here, and this attack can dedate. Vancouver are swinging it patiently across the top again, looking for that tiny crack in the black wall.
They punish the transition.
The pass goes
and
right.
stretch it to 7-3.
The defense shifts hard, and now they're probing the edge of the goal area with real minute.
Ghoul SF Calheat. They strike back and make it 7-4.
Vancouver's lead is still comfortable, but that reply keeps this one alive and buzzing. SF Calheat are stepping in with number 55, waving it high on the right side. They're trying to crack this pink shell. Vancouver are locked in at the 9-meter line. One mistake, and this could explode.
Vancouver are patient again at the top, working the ball side to side and hunting the opening. SF Calheat are packed in tight, but if that line cracks, this attack can flip the script in a heartbeat. Vancouver are probing from the right side again, trying to pry open that last lane to the wing. SF Calheat shift fast. The keeper is set, and this possession is getting tense in a hurry. Black are patient at the top right, probing for that tiny crack in the pink wall. Vancouver's defense is compact and mean. One slip here, and this possession turns dangerous fast. Goal! SF Calheat punch back again. They slice it across the top, and suddenly it's 7-5. This match is getting loud and dangerous in a hurry. Vancouver worked it from the right wing into the middle, probing that seam again. SF Calheat's keeper and defenders slide hard across the goal mouth. This is a knife-edge possession. SF Calheat are probing from the right wing again, looking for that tiny gap in the Vancouver wall. The pink defense is set compact and ready. One sharp pass could blow this whole possession open. Vancouver are guarding that box with real discipline, and SF Calheat are hunting for a way in. The ball pinned near the left. Whoa! Vancouver strike again, and it's 7-6 now! What a response from SF Calheat. They're right back in this, and the pressure just goes through the roof. Vancouver are pushing up the left lane with purpose here. SF Calheat drop back fast and set the wall at the top of the box. This next pass could be huge. Black are working it patiently at the top right, searching for that opening. Pink's block is stiff and compact around the box. One slip, and this game can explode again. Vancouver are circling patiently at the top of the arc, but SF Calheat are locked in and refusing to give an inch. One clean lane here, and this one could burst wide open again. Vancouver are probing again in that tight half-court shape, but SF Calheat are packed in like a fortress. One sharp pass or a sudden cut, and this 8-7 battle can flip in a heartbeat. Vancouver are back in that patient half-court grind. Number 9 holding the trigger at the top. SF Calheat are packed tight around the lane. One slip here, and this 8-7 battle blows wide open.
Oh wait, JJ Messi just scored. Okay.
Stoppage here at midcourt, and you can feel the tension building again. Vancouver cling to that razor-thin 8-7 edge, and SF Calheat will be itching to spring back into this one. Vancouver are probing again near the top left, working that ball with patience and purpose. SF Calheat are packed in tight, but one sharp cut could crack this thing open in a heartbeat. Black are working it around the top again, trying to pry open this pink wall at 9 meters. Vancouver's defense is compact, disciplined, and daring them to make the first mistake. This is chess at full speed. Vancouver are still feeling out this possession, patient at the top of the arc. SF Calheat are jammed in tight near the 6-meter line. One explosive pass, and this whole thing can explode. Loose ball at the top of the key. That is dangerous territory. Black trying to gather and reset, but Vancouver's pressure is right there, sniffing for a steal. Red number 7 is going at it on the left sideline, driving hard into space. SF Calheat are bunched across the top of the box, but Vancouver are probing for that killer lane. Black are edging it forward at the top, but Vancouver... Cool! Vancouver punches back again. And this match is absolutely on fire. SF Calheat keep chasing, but every answer here is met with another wave from Pink. Oh, he goes down hard at the top left of the arc. That is a massive breakdown in balance, and the defense just stands there waiting to pounce. Oh, it's pinned on the end line at the left post. Vancouver are swarming the crease, but the keeper and defenders are throwing themselves in front of it. Stoppage under the left basket, and both sides are packed in tight. This is all about the restart now. Vancouver cling to that 9-8 edge, and SF Calheat are hunting for one clean chance to flip the pressure.
Black are probing again at the top of the arc, and Vancouver's pink defense is swarming every inch. One clean lane opens here, and this game can explode again. The tension is unbelievable. Vancouver pushed forward with real purpose here, but SF Calheat are packed in and waiting to strike. One slip at the top of the key, and this whole game can slip in a heartbeat. All eyes are on the scorer's table now. Officials are sorting things out with 6:14 showing. Vancouver still hang on to that razor-thin 9-8 lead, and you can feel the next restart creeping closer. Stoppage at the scorer's table, and this is getting scrappy now. Vancouver cling to 9-8 with 6:14 left in the half, but SF Calheat are right there sniffing the equalizer. Vancouver are probing in dark jerseys now, working it right side to right side against that pink wall. One little opening, and this one can burst wide open again. Pink are working the left side hard, and that wing is getting crowded in a hurry. Vancouver are hunting for the angle near the baseline. One sharp pass, and this defense could be in big trouble. Vancouver work it down the right wing again, but SF Calheat are compact and refusing the easy lane. The ball is hanging right on the edge of danger. One clean feed, and this place could erupt. Vancouver are probing from the left sideline, trying to crack that packed SF Calheat shape. This is the kind of possession that can flip the whole rhythm if they find the seam. Cool. SF Calheat strike again and take the lead, 10-9. Pink were pushing on the right, but the dark defense breaks out and punishes them in transition. What a swing! Oh, that's a full throttle drive down the baseline. The keeper and defender swarm the right post. This is chaos in the crease. Can Vancouver force one more look? Or does SF Calheat survive this storm? SF Calheat have lit it up again, and now it's 11-9. Vancouver are scrambling back from midfield, but this momentum is slipping fast. Vancouver are still pressing on this right side, but SF Calheat are packed in like a wall. One slip here, and the whole momentum picture can flip in a heartbeat. Vancouver are patient on the right side, circling and probing that tight SF Calheat wall. One clean lane, and this whole thing can explode in an instant.
Black are probing on the left wing now, but Vancouver's pink wall is collapsing fast around the ball.
This is a huge pressure moment. One opening, and SF Calheat can rip through again.
Why is this 7-14?
Here we go again. SF Calheat lead 12-9, and Vancouver have to answer now.
They're set on the right side, spacing out for the next strike, and this possession feels massive. Oh, that's a hard tumble on the right side.
The ball stays alive though. Vancouver still have a pulse, but SF Calheat are swarming like crazy.
Cool! SF Calheat strike again and make it 13-9. Vancouver's pink wall is suddenly under siege, and Calheat are slicing through with ruthless confidence. Vancouver come flying back down the right side. They find the net again. This match is absolutely wild.
What a response under pressure. And they're not done yet. Black number 33 is dancing at the top of the arc, probing for the crack in Vancouver's pink wall.
They've got to be razor sharp here. One slip and this possession can explode. SF Calheat pushed the lead to 4 now, and Vancouver are staring at a mountain. We're paused near the right goal, but this game is still crackling with tension. One more burst and it could blow wide open. Vancouver are trying to settle this down at midcourt, but they're staring at a huge deficit now. SF Calheat are swarming back into shape, and this possession feels massive for the response.
Yeah, things are also keeping track.
Germans are good at camera.
Especially if they put it on the wrong. Like if you see it where they keep it.
Alright, let's just meet over there in like 10 minutes maybe.
And they didn't correct it. And they didn't correct it. Yeah, so it is flipped around.
Back to center we go. And Vancouver needs a spark here after Calheat's last punch. This restart is massive. One clean attack can swing the whole momentum right back.
SF Calheat are driving it forward from midcourt, and Vancouver's pink wall is scrambling back into shape.
Goal again! SF Calheat strike and make it 16-11. Vancouver are chasing shadows now as the ball zips back into position. This half is absolutely flying. Vancouver probe the left side and slip it inside. But that crease is packed tight. The goalkeeper is set. Defenders are collapsing. And this is pure panic in the paint. Vancouver are probing that left channel, trying to pry open the defense. But Calheat are swarming it fast. This is a brutal traffic jam right on the edge of the area.
Victory chant.
Goal! Vancouver punches through again.
It's in again.
And it's 11-17.
Calheat crushed through and make it 18.
Vancouver are scrambling back. But Vancouver's
Calheat are getting dragged into a firefight
slip here
at the worst
this
possible
whole thing
time.
can explode. It's frozen in a massive scrum at the right goal. Vancouver and Calheat are wrestling for every inch in the crease. One clean release here could change everything. Oh, it's a full-on scramble at the right goal mouth. The ball is loose, and everyone is hacking at it. Vancouver need the clean touch here because Calheat are swarming like mad. Cool. SF Calheat strike again, and it's 19-11. Vancouver are caught flat-footed on the right side, and Calheat just keep hammering away with ruthless pace.
Oh, that shot is coming through traffic.
Vancouver are pushing forward again after that last punch to the scoreboard. They need a response now.
Calheat are already retreating into that wall of defenders.
Do you mind doing the corner?
Cool. SF Calheat punish the transition and make it 20. Vancouver are backpedaling, but the damage is done. What a ruthless counterpunch. Black build from the right side, probing for that next opening. Vancouver are backpedaling into the shell, but Calheat look dangerous again, and they punish them. SF Calheat make it 21. Pink work the left side and slip it inside. That defense is collapsing fast. Vancouver need to survive this pressure right now. Cool! Vancouver strikes again to make it 13-21. They keep pushing in the front court and finally cash in under pressure. This game is turning into a shootout. Vancouver are locked in defensively, but black number 35 is creeping right into that dangerous top of the arc pocket. One tiny gap here and this whole sequence can explode. Vancouver are probing that right wing again, looking for... Whoa! SF Calheat punish the transition, take it to 22. Vancouver are scrambling back, but Calheat are ruthless in the open floor. What a devastating finish. Vancouver pushed down the right wing again, trying to crack this defense at the sideline. Calheat are retreating fast, but this is where the pressure can turn into a big chance. Here comes Vancouver again from the right side. Goal! Vancouver strike again, make it 14-22. They're still pushing through midcourt with real purpose. And that finish keeps the pressure absolutely cranked on SF Calheat. Hit back again, and it's 23. That black attack through midcourt is ruthless, and Vancouver are suddenly on the ropes in a heartbeat. Calheat work it patiently at the top, swinging it right with Vancouver packed in on the 9-meter line. This is a real
Goal! SF Calheat crashed through again, and it's 24-14. That right wing pressure just keeps slicing Vancouver apart, and the gap is getting brutal now. Oh, here we go. Vancouver attacking the land.
Defenders are collapsing hard under the basket as that shot goes up toward the rim. What a heat of the moment challenge!
Black are probing patiently on the right side, looking for that tiny seam. Vancouver's defense is packed in tight, and the goalkeeper is set. One slip here, and this thing erupts again. Oh, this is dangerous at the crease.
The defenders are collapsing fast as that pass zips inside. One touch, and this could explode into another huge moment.
Cool, Vancouver punches back to 15, and Calheat still sit on 25. What a response in this wild back and forth battle. And this thing is not done yet. And now SF Calheat strike again. 26 on the board. Vancouver are jogging back, stunned, as this one keeps exploding in transition.
Nathan, can you do camera? Oh, thank you.
Vancouver are probing right at the top of the key, looking for that split-second opening. Black defenders are closing fast, and this possession is teetering on the edge of something big.
Mas quando você tem ele, eu falei, vou começar a treinar com ele também. Ok, Foda, vamos fazer dia com ele, depois eu te dou toque, yeah? E tua amiga, outra amiga, não tem mais? Tua amiga já não tem mais.
Vancouver are working it patiently around the arc.
Cool. Vancouver fights back to 16, but the SF Calheat still hold 26. Another lightning-fast answer in this wild, high-tempo battle, and the pressure is still on. Calheat carry it forward again, and Vancouver are scrambling back into shape. This is a total track meet now. One slip in the arc, and somebody's getting burned. Vancouver pushes through the middle, and the defense is backpedaling in a hurry. They're swinging it left toward the corner now. Can they find a killer angle here?
Mas na próxima vou vir. Se o outro faz tem festa, me fala, você convida. Nunca te falei com ele, se dança bom. Vou dançar um pouquinho. Eu sei, Brasil, todo mundo do Brasil sabe dançar também. Eles sabem dançar.
Vancouver are right on the edge here, probing the arc as the defense collapses. That goalkeeper is set. The lane is tight. One mistake and this possession explodes.
Eu gostei porque de Brasil. Uma vez que você está falando, e é bonito, rápido, você pode apaixonar por isso aí. Eu apaixono muito em português do Brasil. Olha só, eu tenho que olhar o pássaro todo dia.
Oh, here comes the drive. Vancouver attacks the left side of the lane and rises for the finish. Defenders are swarming in. This is a tight, tense look at goal.
A última palavra vou entender já o que você está dizendo. Espanhol, português, mas a gente entende português. Como estou português, não como de Portugal, eu sou português mesmo diferente.
Cool. SF Calheat strike again and make it 28-17. Vancouver are under siege now. The pressure at the right baseline finally breaks them.
Eu não gosto muito de ouvir português. Português no Angola. Mas do Brasil não me vem.
Vancouver are probing from the top right again, but Calheat are packed in and closing every lane. This is a dangerous little pocket. One sharp pass and they can crack that arc wide open.
Uma palavra que eu tenho que dizer como isso em português tem 5 palavras mesmo coisa.
Vancouver are working that left side again, but Calheat are crowding the lane like a wall. This possession is getting tight. One clean pass and they can blow it open.
Já não, só agora quando me conta como é que porque 2 anos, não, ali que eu sei, from Cuba. Depois também uma amiga minha que faz capoeira também. Pelo menos do Brasil. Você faz capoeira? No comenta? Não, mas me convida. Me convida essa festa. Eu vou ser todo do Brasil. Ok, vamos ver. A festa também. Festa também. E sempre aí tem uma loja pequena no Kirkland do Brasil. Pequena. Anda aí lá. Então assim, anda para lá. esse lado é de qual? De Vancouver? Ou San Francisco? Esse aqui. Sim. Não, esse lado. San Francisco. Oh, puta aqui. Gostei dele, gostei dele. Gostei dele. Sim. Mas você vê uma vez por mês. Eu falei, o que passou por minha mente? Você tá me saindo muito, vai sair muito muito. Eu falei, anda pensar muito. Eu falei, eu falei, ok, eu também vou começar volta em casa, aí você vai me mover, aí vai me mover, volta em casa. Não, você já me disse que você vai fazer. Eu fui olha assim, não tem nada, não tem televisão, não tem carro. Deixa eu fazer. Não, e a volta com parte toda pequena, mas só que sou sozinho. Não, não tô dormindo. Ai, outro. Então, eu durmo aqui na minha cama, quando vou pegar o carro, vou tomar banho, vou ter minha cama. E já. Estou na minha cama já. Aqui não está uma cama. Dia que eu trabalho, eu vou sentar e vou trabalhar todo dia. Ou vou jogar bola com meu amigo, ou vou jogar PlayStation com outro amigo que vive certo. Só que se não tem pessoa, não tem que a pedir de comer. Eu cozinhar muita comida, mas eu tenho menos de dia. guarda para amanhã, não vai ser bom. Porque aqui terminar. Aqui ainda, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. Sabe se comer a dormir até amanhã, não vai ser mais bom. Eu sei que vou dar cozinha, vou comer, minha comida é muito bom. Eu sei que minha comida não está bom, mas também é bom.